The City of Johannesburg's energy distributor, City Power, is expected to remove all illegal connections at Slovo informal settlement. This is part of an operation to relieve the pressure on its network ahead of peak demand during the winter. City Power officials will be accompanied by members of the police and JMPD officers. Our reporter Mbalenhle Mthethwa is standing by with the latest in Bali. What's happening? Mbalenhle Mthethwa, what's happening where you are?
Residents have come out in their numbers from this informal settlement, which is right next to me. It seems as though they are unhappy with what City Power is doing. We understand that City Power has come out to disconnect some of the illegal connections in the area. The operation started as early as 7 a.m. this morning, where police officials met and gathered ahead of driving here to come and carry out this operation. We've seen a number of cables getting cut from street lights in the area right next to one of the suburbs in the area. Residents are unhappy, saying that they have called on City Power and those in positions of authority to install meter boxes for them, saying that they are willing to pay for electricity. Some of the other issues that have emerged is the issue of housing, saying they've also been waiting for RGP houses for a very long time. They are unhappy with what is happening. They feel as though this act is discriminating against them, saying that they have been called, their calls have fallen on deaf ears, and they don't want to be in the dark, because this then means that they fall victim to incidents of crime when it's dark, and they have to then use costly measures in terms of switching the lights on or cooking, such as paraffin and gas. One of the residents was seen in the streets with a very small box, saying that this costs 25 rand. I'm just going to ask my camera colleague to just show you the situation where we are, where residents are gathering outside to see and to witness what is happening with regards to City Power making those disconnecting these residents and cutting off all illegal cables. Many of them earlier were singing Senzenina, which means what have we done. They have been coming along in their numbers to witness this and to also express their dissatisfaction and unhappiness regarding this. I've got one of them here who's also just going to give me a sense of how they feel around this situation or what is happening here. Sisi, you are a young person. How long have you been staying here, and how do you feel about what City Power is doing right now?
Since ngihlala eSlovo ngihlala 12 years, ngina 12 years ngihlala eSlovo, but into eyenzakala eSlovo manje ayisiphathi kahle because each and every now and then bayakhatha and isikhathela ugesi. Angazi ukuthi why isikhathela ugesi because siyavota nathi sinamalungelo, nathi sabantu sifana nabo. Abantu the most laba bahlele ehlalweni bahleli because of ithina. If ubesingekho thina abantu ngaba bekho ngaba bawathola ngamavote wethu. Into engisurprise makuvotwa bayangena door to door kule mikhukhu le abangayiboni abasibona manje angazi ukuthi sina sizinto ezingekho. Bayangena bafuna amavote wethu eminyangweni yethu kule mikhukhu emincane, but when it comes to electricity bayasikhathela. Asinawo ugesi, sinengane, asisebenzi, i350 vele ikhathiwe, sihola igrant ayenzi next, igross ikhuphukile, yonke into expensive. So bafuna ukuthi siphile kanjani, sisavave kanjani nezingane zidleni. Mazibuye esikolweni nizobuya sipheke ngani, paraffin yabiza, i2 litre is 44 rand uyithatha apho ungasebenzi. Sihlala emikhukhwini kuyabanda, or thina the way sala ngakhona emikhukhwini abasiboni bacanga ukuthi sizilwane, maybe the way kwenzeka ngakhona sizilwane. URicky simvotelile uhlele ehlalweni, sivumelane ngo3 cable ukuthi 3 cable ayibe ngaphandle ingakhathwa until alethe ama-box as promise wona, but ama-box abakafiki, ugesi ukhathiwe, kuthiwa survive kanjani, ama-cable akhishiwe, survive kanjani.
Ukhuluma nge-ward councillor lelo khuluma la ukuthi nikhulume nalo?
Yes, sikhulume nalo, kwafika amaphoyisa kwavunyelwana nge3 cable. Even amaphoyisa lawa khona la ayayazi 3 cable ukuthi bekuyi-agreement ukuthi izophuma mase kufike i-box ukuthi umuntu akwazi ukuzithengela. Yes, siyakhona ukuthi siyazakhona ukuthi sizavotela ukuthi sithenga ugesi umuntu azi ukuthi manyana gesi because akanamali.
Thank you so much. There you have it. One of the residents really just reiterating that they are willing to pay for electricity and they would like to see the municipality or City Power bringing boxes inside their homes, saying that they've been staying here in the informal settlement for at least 12 years, and there was an arrangement that was made with the local ward councillor that these cables that are now being disconnected would not be disconnected until they have received those boxes or electrical boxes or meters inside their homes. They're also bemoaning the fact that they are voting, they are voters and they vote during the elections, and yet when it is time for election period, political parties come to their households and do their door-to-door campaigns, and yet today they feel aggrieved that they are not being treated fairly and that they're being treated like they are sub-citizens in South Africa. These are some of the concerns that have been raised here, but we do understand that City Power has so far said that they are doing this in order to relieve its system of the pressure that illegal connections tend to put. Also just talking about the pressure that leads to some of the infrastructure getting damaged, such as transformers burning up or catching fire due to the added pressure. So these are some of the things that we are going to be following up on today. It's back to you in studio.